Hello, hello! Welcome to Fantasy Health Challenge Day 19. Since this Monday, we had a big wave of new friends who just joined us here. Hello to you! Let's send them a big welcome! Please feel the passion for art from us all. Yay! I'm so hyped today because I'm also very excited to, can't wait to share today's painting process with you. It's another one of the few that I painted for more than 6 hours. So for 6 hours, I glued my ass to the chair. For 6 hours, I painted stroke by stroke. Probably you can tell from my voice, I'm actually a little bit tired. But it's the happy kind of tiredness. It's a satisfied kind of tiredness. Because I really like how this painting turned out eventually. Let's now together have a look at which fantasy head I am painting today. As you can see from the right upper corner, it's a dwarf. Another one. If you have watched my previous 2 videos. So I have painted a concierge dwarf and a casino dwarf. Dollar bills, yo! But today, let's get away from all the money and power. Let's escape into the dark forest with this little green fairy dwarf. He looks a bit old with those white hair and beard, but he looks very lightweight and dexterous. And he has a little friend with him, hanging from his magic wand. This tiny little green spider. So, this made me think about today's background. Sometimes you'll see a fantasy character which looks very cute and tiny, kawaii smile and dance in the grass field. But when this character's inner power is triggered, it turns into a monstrous look. 100 times taller, 100 times bigger. If you have watched Stranger Things, you know there is this giant monster in the other parallel upside down world. So, I chose this giant red spider stretching his legs in the background. Whether he is the spirit of this tiny cute little green spider or this red spider is actually the inner spirit of this dwarf, or he is someone chasing after our fairy dwarf and fairy spider. Well, which scenario that really is? It's up to your interpretation, my friend. I could have just stopped here, but I gave myself more details to paint because I want to add more of the feeling of the movement in this painting. So I painted some spider eggs near and far. Some of them are rolling on the ground, some of them are stacking on top of each other. Also, the pink color can create a color balance for the whole look. They look very cute, aren't they? But just imagine there will be some more tiny baby spiders growing out of those pink eggs. Ugh. Isn't that more dramatic? See? Most of the time, the thing itself is not scary. It's our imagination that makes it scary. Alright, that's all I want to say about the painting, and now I'd like to talk about something else. It's about what's next. So, in the very beginning, I took this challenge was because it looks fun. However, I never thought I could paint this level of complexity before I started in June. And for each painting, I didn't set the time limit. My only standard so far is that I want to challenge myself in every one of them, paint something I've never painted before, and also the final finish needs to feel complete. That's also why the more I paint, the more complex it becomes. I'm super happy to see this progress actually. And this whole practice and progress also made me think more about the next steps. So after I shared them on YouTube, always first on YouTube, then I would also share them at my Instagram account, some Facebook groups I joined, Discord groups too, just to look for feedbacks or criticism. I also showed them to my artist friends to ask for their opinions. One of them suggested me to join meetup of concept artists to get critics. Two of them suggest me to select one character and create short stories around that, which is kind of to expand or enrich the whole environment in that one painting, which back then I only painted spontaneously. Another one of them suggests me to paint in bigger canvas, and I could also perhaps sell prints. So all of these advice are amazing. They inspire me to have a slightly clearer plan for my next steps. Because I take my YouTube channel seriously, I want to create regular quality content for you, which means you guys are very important for me. So I would really love to ask you some questions. What do you think about these paintings? Do they remind you of anything? Perhaps your favorite fantasy characters or mythology figures? Or maybe you have some advice for me on how to improve? Or any other stuff I could try, etc., etc. Alright, in the very end, I want to say I really appreciate every one of you being here and watching my videos. I hope my videos could bring something for you, either a little bit of a company while you paint alone at home, or a few fun minutes to watch something getting into shape from scratch, or maybe have a laugh. I hope you have a lovely evening and thanks for watching. I'll see you very soon. Bye bye.